Here we'll show how a custom cover is made from moversupplies.com. First we get an email with the current dimensions, and is very helpful is getting a picture of the actual item. First we start by making an image on the computer with a plot system. We design the dimensions of the item based upon how high and tall it is and wide. We make it in a computer and then transfer it to paper using our plotter system. Here you can see the plotter marking it on the paper, and this will print it to true life size so that it can be cut from the material of choice. Once the marker is plotted, we start by rolling out the material to the desired length and then placing the plotter paper on top of the material. Any material can be used. In this case here we are using MSO5. We roll the material out to the desired length and use our wand cutter to cut it to the right length. Here you can see plotter paper being placed with the marker on top of the material. And always make sure we iron out any kind of wrinkles in the material to make sure it's nice and flat. We then take our saw and go through it. Here you see that we are using a Eastman round saw, which is the best saw that we carry for this type of material. Here we have the very top of this specific photo booth cover. Once done, now we have the actual wrap at the sides of the material. It's again the same premise. We go ahead and lay that marker on top of the actual material and trim off the sides depending upon how the marker is laid out. Once done, it gets folded up and it's on to the sewing department. Here you can see that the binding is being placed on the sides of the material, which is the very first step that we do in the actual making of the covers. Depending upon the size of the actual cover, a second person is needed to help to ensure that it stays on top of the table. Here you have a really good angle to see how the binding is placed on. And to make sure that it goes all the way around. What you're seeing now currently is the Velcro being placed on top of the material for the actual opening. Sometimes there can be no openings on an actual marker. This one does have an opening, in which case 1-inch Velcro is used to ensure that the opening stays closed. Then we lay it down to make sure that it fits correctly and that is 100% accurate. As a double assurance, once finished sewing, we take it to the table and check the measurements just to ensure that there hasn't been any discrepancies. Sometimes the material can bind up, in which case once it's okay, it goes folded up and gets ready for shipping. Here you can see it being folded up and getting ready for shipping. To order custom covers, please visit support@moversupplies.com.